I'm glad to have you. I'm glad to have anybody. If you're returning, then welcome back. I'm glad to have you back. It's been what feels like ages since I've streamed, when in reality it hasn't been that long. But I've missed it. I have missed it. I have been wanting to stream like every day, but I had to go through. Jesus, I'm already. By the way, I'm playing Bloons. I just kind of hopped in. I mean, I was already playing, so I was like, might as well just, throw the stream on. But and I haven't played this board before, so I'm kind of getting massacred. But hi. It's been a minute. And it feels like it's been eons since I have to put something over here. I'm going to lose again. Since I have streamed, but I just had so much. I had so much to fix before I could stream again. So, my laptop, I think I said this on stream last time, but my laptop, my personal laptop, isn't strong enough to hold up for streaming. OBS is just way too much for it. Like, it literally takes over my computer, it makes it freeze, it makes it crash. And so that's why, the last couple times I tried to stream, I just ended the stream and I was just like, I gotta work something else out because it just was not working for me. And so I did some research. I tried a bunch of different things. I tried a couple techniques that were supposed to be a little lighter of a load on my system. I tried playing different games that weren't as bad. I tried lowering graphics, all of this, and all of this is a learning curve for me. I'm not very, sad to say, besides, basic gaming techniques, I am not very tech savvy. So all of this was me, trying to figure out what was happening. And long story short, no matter what I tried, no matter what techniques I did, my computer just couldn't handle it, which is fine, because at the end of the day, the laptop I have, I did not get it for gaming purposes. I got it for, work and to be productive on. So, I can't say I'm surprised that it didn't hold up. So I was like, I gotta figure something else out, And I know I haven't been streaming long, like, at all, but I missed it. Like, I was like, I gotta figure something out because I want to stream again. Like, I want to be able to sit here and talk to myself and it be okay. So yeah, my wife actually, oh geez, oh no, wait, slow it down. Okay, you know what, okay, so this is, before I go back to what I was saying, so I haven't played a vast majority of, I'll show you guys, I haven't played a vast majority of the boards. Like, I think here I only played this one up here, which is a disaster board, let me tell you. But past that, like, all of these, and I think I played the moon. But all of these, I haven't actually played any of these. Oh, in the cornfield, my wife and I played this the other night. That's another little, let me show you guys. Now I gotta show you. That's another disaster board. But so many of these boards I actually haven't played. I've just been replaying and replaying the same exact board. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna start playing boards that I haven't played. Excuse me, that I haven't actually played. And earn my medals. So the board I was just playing, I put on medium, and I was like, oh, I can play it, and it shows you when it starts. You see how the arrows over here show where it starts and where it stops on this end. Yeah, that one just showed you at the top. It was like starts over here, ends over there. It told you nothing about the path on the bottom. So the first, when I started up the game, I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna put my hero up here, and then all of a sudden, balloons started popping out of a different area. So I was like, wait, this isn't working. I'm not covering anything. And then, of course, I had spent all my little coins. So I played that game twice on medium. And I was like, maybe I should have put it on easy. this board, this patch in the middle where I have my dart monkey standing is the only space they actually allow you. Like, you have to unlock the rest of the board. So it can potentially be awesome. You just have to make enough money to get it there and hope that you don't lose too many lives in the process. So, but yeah, but like I was saying, so since my laptop couldn't do it, I essentially am using my wife's laptop. Ironically, she got a gaming laptop this past year, so she just said, "Look, why don't you use mine?" Which was always an option for me. She offered me that when I first said I wanted to stream. But, you know, like I told her, I'm like, you know, at the end of the day, it's your laptop. And, you know, it's like anything electronic. You know, it's customized to you. So I'm like, if I use it, then I gotta, you know, put all my stuff on it. I gotta, you know, when we game, you'd have to basically, you know, when we game together, it's like if I want to stream it, I have to take your laptop and you have to take mine. And, you know, it's the whole thing. So I didn't want to be an inconvenience, I guess. But once I tried all the things for my laptop to try to get to work and nothing was working, I was like, okay, if I really want to stream, I'm gonna have to suck it up and just use her laptop. So that's what I did. So I took the time, I sat down, I made a profile on her laptop, I downloaded OBS, I downloaded all my games, I linked all the stuff, then I had to troubleshoot sound because for some reason I couldn't get sound and the microphone to work to save my life. So, yeah, I had a lot of stuff. I had a lot of stuff to do. That's why I haven't streamed lately, but so far so good. You know, all the tests that I have put on it to see, you know, if it's holding up with my streaming, with my gaming, you know, it's a nice gaming laptop. Like, it's holding up. So, fingers crossed, this is what's gonna work for me. So I'm really glad. And I'm really glad to be able to just be back streaming. Like I said, it was a short time away, but I missed it. So anyway, so I am playing Bloons today because this is my go-to game when I am stressed or exhausted. As nerve-wracking as this game can be when these balloons start getting past, this is actually relaxing for me. So, and I have just been tired. Like, I am training. I work in an animal hospital, first off. And it sounds amazing, and for the most part it is. Like, you're like, oh yeah, you get to play with puppies all day. That is not the case. Let me just kill that misconception right now. Okay. Do I get to see puppies at work? Yes. Are most of the animals that I deal with actually trying to run away from me or bite me? Also yes. So, it's not always what it's cracked up to be. Like, I don't just go in and throw a ball around and, you know, play with puppies. I get to restrain animals so that we can, you know, draw blood, to get fecal samples, to take x-rays, to give them their vaccines, all that stuff. So I'm the bad guy that makes sure they don't move wrong and, you know, hurt themselves or anything in that range. I also, you know, feed, walk, bathe. I am basically the runner. You know, wherever they need me is where I am. So, to sum up a few more things. So, yeah. So right now we actually hired 2 more girls to work with me. I don't know what this one is. We're gonna max out the bottom because I don't know what that is. But we hired 2 more girls to work with me. So part of my job as well is to train the newbies. Which is fine. You know, I've been there, like I told them, I've been there through quite a few staff, kennel staff, I should say. When I counted up today, it was 16 to be exact. But, you know, who's counting? But, yeah, so I've trained quite a few before. Um, and one thing I've never done, or at least if I did, I don't remember it, is train two new people at the same time. So, how much is this one? Yeah, we need an end patch, and how about a patch over here? Okay. So, one thing I've never done is train two new people at the same time. So, I'm just gonna say people who train like groups of people, hats off to them. I have no clue how they do that because I am training two people and I am exhausted. Okay, first of all, my two new people did not start on the same day. Like one started 1 week and one started the second week. So essentially, um, like the beginning of this week, I had one girl who was 2 weeks in and one girl who was 2 days in. And so, for one, it was hard for me to remember basically what I've shown each of them because my training is not like a standard, like, okay, today we're gonna learn, how to trim nails. It's not that. Jesus. I barely passed that level, you saw? 8 lives. But let's free play it. Why not? See how long I can last. But I essentially had to have to remember who I've taught what, which is not always the case for me. As something I'm good at. Um so yeah, and what I was saying is my job is not like a routine, like there are some things that are routine, like you come in, you turn the lights on, you feed the dogs, there's something like that is routine. But a lot of what we do as well is being where we are needed. And so a lot of times I'll start out teaching something routinely and we'll get called away from what we're doing to go assist where we're needed. And so I have to basically come back and pick up the pieces and try to resume teaching from wherever I was. And, given whatever the circumstances are, like given what we're called to help with in the first place, will determine what I'm teaching them in that moment. So having one that was here for 2 days and having another one who was here for like 2 weeks was a big difference because I'm like, I don't remember how much, my first trainee saw or has learned versus my second one. And like, I'll give you an example. My first trainee started on a week that was a little slower in terms of needing our assistance. So I was able to run her through like our normal daily routine easier. And so, she knows the basics. She comes in, she flips the lights on, she feeds the animals, she goes up and checks on my cats, she mops, she does all the cleaning duty, this, that, and the third, yada, yada, yada. My second trainee, however, she started on a busier week this week. So she got more of the hands-on experience of, how we assist. So, she doesn't have the actual day-to-day routine down pat per se because every time I tried to show it to her, every time we started addressing that, we were pulled away. We went where we were needed. And so I'm basically training both of them opposite skills, or trying to make up for the skills that I haven't taught one or the other. So my first girl who has the basic routine down, I'm trying to make sure I hammer out the stuff we randomly called for, and the second girl who got thrown in to just being called around, I'm trying to make sure she has down the basic routine. So it's a lot of work to, one, make sure both people are being properly trained, and two, that both people are getting the same amount of information, and just being that person that's there in the middle to answer all of the questions. On top of that, I am still actually getting called to assist elsewhere from training. So it's just a lot. So, hats off to the people who can train big groups of people because I cannot do it. It is not for me. It is not my lifestyle. 2 is enough, and frankly, it's a bit too much. But I made it through. You know, I work one more day tomorrow, and then I got some relaxation for a day before I have to train again. So there's that. Um, but yeah, my week has just been hectic in that sense because it is exhausting. Oh, here's how I lose.
I could have popped that.
It's been exhausting in that sense of trying to train, just be present. But I will say I think my girls are doing okay. Uh, One's doing better than the other, in which I kind of figured that would be the case because you know everybody learns on different levels. Everybody approaches things at different speeds. Some people will understand, you know, things the first time you tell them. Some people take a few run-throughs. Right now, for example, I have one girl who basically the first time I tell her something, she's got it, whereas the second girl, you know, I have to kind of make sure she understood what I said. And
This is me.
you know,
Pop star.
along with that, one girl has more confidence in her abilities than the other. So one girl, um, essentially, she comes in and she's like, okay, I think I got it. I think I know what I gotta do. Um, I'm doing this, this, and this. Is that right? Okay, good. Whereas the other girl comes in, she's like, I know you've taught me what to do, but I'm gonna come to you and I'm gonna ask you before I do all of the things just to make sure it is what I'm actually supposed to be doing. So,
I could have popped that.
so I just gotta make sure, you know, I'm there for the confidence boosting. So it's been a lot. It has been draining, but I got it. So yeah, after a long day or a long week or whatever it is, I just like to play Bloons. Bloons is my stress relieving game, even though it in itself is a bit stressful. So I'm just glad. I've been trying to, you know, no one ever tells you how difficult adulting is. Like, you know, you get your own place, you gotta come home, you gotta cook for yourself every single day. like, want to save money? You have to cook. And it's like, you know, I am the one who cooks predominantly in our house because my wife works, you know, long hours a lot of the time. So we both work a nice little distance from the house. So, you know, driving home takes up time. But it's more practical for me because I have the more time actually physically awake at home, I should say, to cook the meals and everything. So it's like I have to actually come home every day and be an adult and plan a meal. First off, you got to figure out what you want to cook. You have to be enough of an adult if it, you know, contains meat and we're meat eating people. So you have to be enough of an adult to take out whatever meat you're trying to cook, you know, the night before, the morning of, or however you thaw your meat in advance. It's like you can't just come home and be like, you know what, I'm gonna cook, you know, I'm gonna cook a steak and just rip it out of the freezer and throw it on the stove. Like you have to be enough of an adult to pre-plan this. And you know, I didn't sign up for this adulting life. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Nobody warned us that there were stipulations. Like they're like, oh, you want to be grown, huh? You pay bills. I'm like, psh, pay bill? I have no problem working. I will pay a bill. Okay? No one said adulting was more than paying bills. You know, that's all I was told. That's all I heard. When you want to be grown, you'll get up and you'll pay your own bills. That was the only goal. I want to be grown, I pay bills. I got a job when I was 14 and have been employed since, okay? Not at the same job, but I've been employed since 14. I'm like, Granted, I didn't think I was grown at 14. Let me clarify that. But I'm like, that was the stipulation for like responsible for being an adult. It's like you gotta pay bills. I'm like, alright, I got that, no issue. All I gotta do is work. Nobody said anything about when you're an adult, you gotta schedule your own doctor's appointments, dentist appointments. When you're an adult, you gotta work out your own insurance. When you're an adult, you have to cook for yourself every single day. You have to plan the meals every single day. Like, who made this up? Why didn't they tell us? You know what would have scared me in high school? Someone taking 20 minutes to tell me just how much responsibility I would have had as an adult. Because just saying you gotta pay bills was not a threat. That was not a threat. You know what you wanted in high school? You wanted money. So you could buy whatever you wanted to buy. That was not a threat. That was a challenge. That's exactly what that was. So all I'm saying, adulting is hard, and work just makes it a little bit harder. So yeah, so I always have to try and make sure I find time, basically, when I come home to be able to do the things I want to do, like sit here and stream and hang out with you guys. Because otherwise, I come home and all the adulting things hit. I'm like, okay, I gotta wash some clothes. Before I wash the clothes, I gotta cook dinner. Did I clean the bathroom today? Did I make sure all the uniforms are clean? Because I don't think I had clean left. So by the time I get through all that, and then we have the dog, so I gotta make sure he's fed and walked and you know, not starving to death and all that kind of stuff. So all I'm saying, somebody lied. No one told us it was difficult. If someone would have warned me in advance that adulting was, you know, actual work besides like going to work, maybe. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I would have aged up anyway. But, you know, maybe I just wouldn't have looked forward to adulthood as much. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, I kind of like this board. It's like difficult, but not. Like, they give you a lot of room to fix, like, put things where you want it, but it also gives you, like, a lot of room for error. So I kinda like it. I don't have my Benjamin, and that's throwing me off because, believe it or not, Benjamin actually makes a lot of money for this board. So I gotta remember to like do a monkey village or plant some trees or something. Matter of fact, let me work them together. Since I'm gonna need that eventually anyway. Okay. Do I have a? Yeah, I got it right in the front. Trying to make sure I got all the things. Alright, let's see. Let's get the money going. Upgrade the tree. Oh yeah, I feel like I've done so much since I actually had a functioning stream last time. Like, I've been going, this year has been my year to go to the dentist and work on my teeth. And where's my mouse? Okay. And sort of kind of long story short, bad teeth run in my family. Like, we just, I don't know how you word it, like, just bad teeth run in my family. So, yeah, we're like predisposed to, or I'm predisposed to crappy oral health. By that I just mean like people in my family, you know, gum disease is prevalent. I'm more prone to things like cavities and stuff like that. So, paired with that, I am actually, fun fact, terrified of the dentist, or was. It's not so bad anymore. But she said big, red, and spicy? It's interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna keep going. So, yeah, it's pretty terrified of the dentist because ever since I was young, I've just had bad experience after bad experience with my dental visits. I gotta turn it down. It is like popping loud in my ear, like dying. So yeah, I've just had a rough time with my. Hey, welcome. Glad to have you here. So yeah, I've just had a rough time for the longest with my teeth. And so this year I was like, I'm gonna conquer the fear. I'm gonna go to the dentist, get all the things done that I needed done. Well, like I said, I'm pre-exposed to crappy dental care, so my teeth needed some work. Like, for lack of a better way to put it, I needed some work. So I have been to the dentist, I would say half a dozen times this year, for cavities, and I had to have wisdom teeth pulled, and you name it, I had to have it done. Root canal, all of that. So it has been a rough dental year for me, but I've gone, and now I have one visit left. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that I only have this one visit left, and I feel like they've told me the one visit the last 2 visits, but I believe it this time because I've had literally everything done. So yeah, I had dentists I've been battling since the last time I streamed. I had my in-laws come down, and that was kind of impromptu. I wasn't expecting it. So you know how you have your house, like you have 2 different styles of having your house. Like, you have your house normal clean, and then you have your house company ready clean. And it's like, having my mother-in-law come down is like, okay, you want your house company ready, so it's extra work. It's like you gotta go through and do all the things. You gotta make sure the bathroom's clean, make sure you have the clean towels out, put fresh sheets on the bed, all the stuff. And so that was a lot of work. But it was a nice visit. My mother-in-law and I actually get along, so I was straight with that. But yeah, I feel like everything has been happening since the last time I was able to stream. Today I was just training new people at work, and my brain is just like on 0. Like, I have nothing left to give. I think I have answered more questions this week than I have since I used to babysit my nephews. And you guys know how my nephews are older now, but when I used to keep them, my nephew was like at that why age of children where they're just like, why is this? Why is that? Why do we have to eat chicken nuggets? Why can I not just run outside and do what I want to do? So I feel like training is worse than that stage of childhood for babysitting children. So hats off to anybody who can train more than one person at a time, because training 2 people at a time is killing me. It is literally taking everything I have. So, hey, I think if I had 3 trainees, I'd be like, I just need some time off. Like, I don't even have an excuse. Just call up and say, you know what, I'm not coming. I can't do it anymore. So, yeah. So I think I've played this board before, but my goal is to just play a bunch of the boards that I actually haven't played. Because I keep playing the same, like, 2 or 3 all at once.
Clean cut. It still cuts a tomato.
Let's see. I don't want to play that. How about, I gotta throw out this little guy too, because I don't actually use him ever. So half of his stuff is like not unlocked. Isn't that crazy? You would think as long as I have been playing, Bloons and playing with new people, like monkeys, you would think that by now I would have unlocked like all of them. I downloaded this new game too. It's called Darth Hollow. I think it's Darth Hollow. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, it's called Darth Hollow. And I couldn't play it on my laptop when I had it because it was lagging so badly. But I wanted to try it out today and see how it plays. I haven't even opened the game. I wanted to see how it plays up here. I wanted to see if I can actually be able to get in and play it clearly. So I think after I play this round of Bloons, maybe I'll try that out. See what I got. I've still been playing Stardew, not as much because I just haven't been able to play much at all recently. But I've been playing Stardew, and I finally have enough money for the what is it called? The thing I was trying to get was, geez, what was it? Now I can't remember the name of it. I've been doing it so long. The chicken coop. That's what it was. So I've been playing so long to just try to save up money. Oh, I stopped paying attention. My bad. That was my fault. But I've been trying so long to save up for the chicken coop. To have whatever the character's name is, come play it, come build it for my house, that I finally got the coins. And I was like, yes! I think it was like 4,000 coins is what it was. I was like, yes! I have the coins. I am going to I am going to utilize the coins. And then the day I run over to the house, because you have to go to her shop is in the house or whatever. The day I run over there to get her to build it, I get in there and I go up to the counter and she's not standing at the counter. It's like, you know how you walk in to, any scenario and you're like, I already know this is not a good thing. Great. So, what you call it? I walk up to the counter and it's like, oh, closed for the day. I don't remember what it said, but it's like, I'm at aerobics. And I'm like, what? I was like, you mean to tell me all this time I have been saving all of these Stardew days I have been saving to get this chicken coop built, and you're not here. What do you mean, ma'am, that you are not here? That you're just not available today? And so I was disappointed. Game character. Oh, I guess it doesn't save from where it was, because like I said, I started this on my computer. My point was to try to get through the tutorial because I really didn't want to have to. I'm playing the story because I don't really know how to play. But default, low challenge mode. You can build your heart's content. Let's just go classic. So yeah, I took all the time to save up Stardew, coins, and then I get there and she's like, it's closed. And I'm like, okay, cool. You know what? I'm gonna go back tomorrow like it's not a big thing. And so I go back, or I try to go back the next day, and apparently it's like some kind of festival, like a I don't know, some kind of dance festival, like a fall festival or spring festival or whatever season I'm in. I think spring. And I'm like, okay. So she wasn't there because she was at the spring festival. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just go to the festival. I go and they're like, so I go and they're like, okay, so it saved my character. This is the character I made. I'm so confused. I'm literally confused. It did say new game, right? That wasn't me. Now I gotta remember how to play. Is that jump? Okay, that's jump. Walking, walking. Yep, that's... Sorry. I'm trying to figure out my keys. Oh, I don't remember how I did this. I had learned a few buttons too. How do I... Oh, nope. Alright. Okay. That kind of works. So that crow that has that coin or medallion or whatever he has, he's essentially supposed to be leading me. Got a different path for you. He's supposed to be leading me somewhere. I don't know. Okay, that's a different path from this. Is that the idea? Is there a path behind me? Okay. So just go through here. So in this game, so far, I haven't played much. But in this game so far, it's basically I watched the little preview. And this crow comes to this girl. She was, I think, angry with her mom or something. Hey kid, look. I've been sitting to find someone. Okay, so it basically started over the tutorial, but for some reason it saved the character I made. But I'll take it. Oh, you know what? Give me a sec. Let me change my title. See, dark. Changing my title. If I can just remember the name of the game, that'd be great. Is it Dark Hollow or Darth Hollow? How have I already forgotten? I think it's Darth Hollow. It's dark is not appearing. That's bad. That's bad when I literally just clicked the game and have no clue what I'm playing. And it's not popping up. Oh, hold on. Let me figure out what game I'm playing. I can't upgrade my title if I don't know what I'm playing. It is Dark Hollow. Okay, so it is Dark Hollow. Oh no, it's not. It's Drake Hollow, guys. That's just sad. That is so sad. I tell you, one of my habits that I have in looking for new games to play, I will literally watch a bunch of like game trailers. Won't download it, won't buy it. I'll watch a bunch of game trailers and I'm like, ooh, this game looks great. Or this game looks like eh. And so by the time I actually choose a game or download a game, this game happens to be, I think it was free right now. Either free or cheap with my Game Pass with Xbox. So I'm gonna put playthrough. That sounds accurate. Ooh, jeez, the capital letters unnecessary. Yelling at people. How about walkthrough? That sounds better. Yes, I put this much thought into my titles. Uh, first you gotta find the name of the game, so that might actually help people. But here we are. Okay, so yeah, so the first time I loaded this up, essentially, it was like she was mad with her mom or something, and I think she went for a walk. I'd appreciate it if you walk through. And this crow comes to her and offers her like, hey kid, follow me. So when we get here, essentially what all this is saying is like, I need you to know if you walk through this doorway, there's a possibility I might not be able to get you back. But if you want an adventure, come over here. So I walked through the doorway. Oh, maybe that's what it was. She was arguing with the boyfriend. That's what it was. I knew she was texting someone and was upset. I didn't remember exactly how it went. But like I said, I was trying to play it on my laptop, but it was lagging so bad that I was like, you know what? We try to get to like a save point and stop and try to play later. And so I literally got as far as like creating my character, and I had gotten right to this part because I remember I get to like a clearing or something after this, but that's literally it. I don't know what these things are for, but if it's letting me gather it, I'm gonna gather it. It seems like something that'll come in handy. Some random mushrooms, I don't know. But yeah, oh, that's what I was talking about. I was talking about Stardew. I get very sidetracked very easily, just FYI. So, I made it much better. Okay. Welcome to the Hollow. Follow me and you'll clarify. Alright, that's all I need. This is a creepy left shift to sprint. Okay. She look like she's running faster? Do I have to like tap left sprint? Left shift? Oh, that's kind of janky. You have to like tap it. That is awkward. Well, no, because she's still sprinting. Okay, so I guess... I don't know. I'll work that out. Brought you here at the request of an old friend. Sometimes your side of the hedge. Probably best if you heard it from her directly. She left me in notes. Note from Sarah. Find someone new. Dear Wise Crow, I know how to help you and the Drakes. I need you to find a warrior, strong, of will and body. You found like a young adult, sir. You didn't go far. She does not look like my character does not look like a warrior. She looks like someone you met outside of like a library somewhere. Bring them to finish what I'm too frail to accomplish. They must work with the Drakes, build their power, seek out my effects hidden from the Terminator. Find them, it's the only way to save the Hollow. Alright, here we are. You've got youthful vigor. The hedge was thin. You got a gift of animal whispering. Okay, so that's why you picked me. Because I can talk to you. Got it. So, yeah, I was saying, while I was playing Stardew, and I finally get to the point where I have the coins to buy my chicken. Oh, I got a compass now. My chicken coop. And I go up there and she's like, I'm closed for today. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll come back tomorrow. And I go back the next day and she was at the festival, the fall or spring festival, whatever it is. And so I was like, alright, fine, I'm gonna go to the festival. So, I don't know if you guys have ever played Stardew Valley, but basically you go to the festival and you have to essentially ask someone to dance with you. Which, by the way, is a bit rude because everyone tells you no. But, I got to one point and I was at, like, the bottom of the map. We've had a little nature hike. See if I really did choose the right person for the job. I think there's more to you than you realize. Best see for yourself. That pile of crystals over there, get up close, attune your mind on waking them. See what happens. I have to wake up crystals? That doesn't sound very... Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera. The camera is based on the mouse, and my mouse is very sensitive. It's like I'm trying not to be... Yeah, that'll work. So, oh, it moved. I didn't even move it, and it moved. I I don't know. Okay, so Jesus, I can't. I don't know. Oh, and I'm hurting myself standing on the thorns. That's nice. So, yeah, everyone tells you no. Well, I moved to like the bottom of the map, I guess you'll call it, and it was basically like he had walked up. My character had walked up to the edge of like a lake, and I was standing there asking one person, and a second person comes over to me to talk to me, which is fine. I still didn't get a dance, by the way. And when she did that, it's like she blocked my character in, and it's like she didn't move and I couldn't maneuver around her. Like it was almost like a little game glitch. So I was stuck, and I was so annoyed because I'm like, I finally made it here. Wobbly stick. So you want me to pick up a wobbly stick? Is that the goal here? Okay. Press 1 to equip. I gotta beat the things with a stick? Is that the goal here? Yeah, so I'd finally had what I needed. Okay, click to attack. Oh. I thought I equipped the stick. Where's the stick? Well, this is great. Okay. Either way, my person got stuck and it game glitched, and I was like, you know, I know you guys can't see it on your screen, but a bunch of random things about Xbox Live just popped up, like, in my face. So, yeah. And I actually don't want to play this right now. But, yeah, so my game glitched, and I got stuck at the edge of the board, and it's like, the only thing I could do, because I tried waiting it out. Like, I'm like, maybe because she walked over to me, like, she'll walk away, you know, like, in game. And she didn't walk away. I couldn't maneuver around her. And it's like, when you're in, so I guess it's considered the event. The festival was like the event. So, you're in the event, so like your timer's not up there, the day is not actually moving. Like it basically freezes time in the game. And so essentially I was stuck there. And I was like, great. So I had to exit the game. And I'm like, well, maybe because I exited the game in game, like it wasn't like it froze and I had to hit escape. Like I brought up the menu to exit the game. And I'm like, maybe because I exit the game, maybe it'll just bring me back to the festival or bring me to like right before the festival. It restarted the whole day. So now I gotta go do the whole festival over again. Chain attacks, build combos. I actually don't feel like playing this right now, guys. Not gonna lie. But you know what? Left control to dodge. And what is blocking? Is it scrolling? I can't tell what this is. It says block. I'm assuming it's the middle. I'm not gonna remember all this. Some attacks can't be blocked. Look out for broken shield. Okay. I am gonna stop here. How about that? Because I actually don't feel like playing this game right now. As much as I want to go exploring in this game, I actually don't feel like learning the controls to this game right now. So I am going to pause it here, but I mainly just wanted to let you guys know I am back. I have gotten, I think I've gotten my streaming worked out. It looks like it did well. I feel like it did well. So, yeah. You'll be seeing more of me. I play a couple different things. If you haven't checked out my channel, and I know there's not many clips up there, I'm working on that. But I play Stardew Valley. I play Bloons quite a bit. I'm gonna be playing this Drake Hollow to not kill that. I play a couple other random things too, but I haven't really played them on stream. Like I started learning to play League of Legends because it's like a game I played once before. Um, but I don't know if that's one I'm gonna really keep around. Like it's a game. I enjoyed the game I played mobile version. I don't know how I feel about it on PC, but we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, um, so thanks for coming to hang out with me. Thanks. Glad to have gotten to stream today, and I will be streaming again soon. So keep an eye out for me. Bye, guys.